Hi everyone. Since today is Sunday, I thought today would be an appropriate day of the week to talk about something that I find very interesting and something that a lot of people don't know a lot about. I wanted to talk about the attitudes that theists could have, because lots of people, especially lots of skeptics, think that if you are a theist, that automatically means that you are a worshipper of deities, rather than someone who believes that they exist. These two positions are very different, because theism, in most definitions, only includes that you believe that deities exist. It says nothing about your personal attitudes towards them, and it also says nothing about what you think their behaviors include, aside from the fact that generally theists think that deities were involved with the creation of the universe and of the world, and occasionally that some of them are still active in the world. So there are actually different names for different positions that people can have towards deities, not theists. One of these terms is the term Misotheist, which is someone who believes that deity exists, but hates that deity. And the reason these people hate deities could differ from person to person, but this is a valid position which exists. A really good example of this is that Professor Radisson from the movie God's Not Dead, although he's marketed as an atheist, is actually a Misotheist. He's someone who believes that a deity, specifically the Christian deity, exists, and his personal attitude is that he hates this deity. He is also quite possibly a Dytheist, someone who believes that deities are not wholly good, and not necessarily wholly evil, but at least partially evil or neutral. This is a very important position because lots of older deities that are older than the Abrahamic deity, have dystheistic behaviors. They have behaviors that are clearly seen and are told as not good, maybe neutral, maybe evil, but definitely not uniquely benevolent. It's very important that more people, both skeptics and believers, start to realize that these are valid positions, and that if you're an atheist, you are probably not a Misotheist or Dystheist. As an atheist, I don't believe that deities exist in any way, shape, or form. I have no real opinions on the possible existence of one. I acknowledge that it's a possibility, which makes me an agnostic atheist, but I lack a belief. So for me, I'm not going to spend time worrying about the possible actions of something that I don't believe exists. And this can differ from skeptic to skeptic. I debate a lot of people, so I do talk a lot about the different possibilities, but I don't spend time thinking about them. And I know a lot of skeptics who, once they realize that Misotheism is a position, they say that if they were convinced that a deity exists, they would become Misotheists and possibly Dystheists. These are very important terms to understand because the way that people conceptualize belief should not be simple. As a skeptic, I don't want people thinking of believers as one holistic group, because there are lots of different types of believers, and they believe in lots of different things. I understand that by knowing these terms and familiarizing myself with them, I am capable of engaging in more complex discussions with people who believe that deities exist. I hope that you guys have a great day, and if you have any questions about any of these terms, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. I will be including definitions and a link to an article that I wrote talking about Misotheism and Dystheism a while back. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.